Well, how you doing, everybody? Thank you to everybody who's joined us so far today and joining us in these streams. I promised I'd done my best for you to actually conduct these streams in between the other work that we're doing here today. So thank you for all the thumbs up. Those thumbs up make a massive difference. We are here. We're going to keep getting interrupted by Phil Briscoe's voice in the background, and that's because he's announcing fish as they are getting caught. That's basically what he's been doing. So I'm just going to give it a few seconds for a few more people to log on, because this will there are definitely more fish being caught since that middle period. The middle period, it really went hard. You know, the fishing was really difficult for most people. Even the anglers that had been catching really slowed down. There were some anglers even going for silverfish. You know, people. Adam Rumble's just caught one. There were anglers, Des Ship, Andy Power, literally fishing with worms or fishing for silverfish, basically, just trying to put some fish in the net. Admittedly, Andy Power is down in a hard section, and just that short period he spent going for silverfish, he was leading that section. So things have changed now. There are one or two carp being caught down there now, so things have changed, but it certainly put a few fish in the net for him. Des Ship has done the same thing at this top end. Matty Dawes has got one. I'm just going to swing around here actually, because Matt Dawes is actually right behind me, but he's behind those reeds and he's already put the fish in the net. So we've missed it. Luke Bamford's into it. Right, Luke Bamford, won't beat around the bush. Luke Bamford is the angler that we've got actually leading. Now Luke Bamford, is he still playing the fish? Yes, he is. Luke's the one with the orange. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not. But Luke is the angler who we think's leading, but there is an angler on the other bank, Arter, who we think is may have caught him, or he's certainly catching him. He's over on the other bank. So this is Luke. He's actually down his margin now, as you can see. He's just potting in. He has caught most of his fish, certainly the earlier fish he caught them on the method feeder casting to the island. He is opposite the island, as you can see. All right, the next angler coming back towards us, just shipping, we've just gone his pole cup now. There is Mick Bull. He's caught a few fish, but it's a bit narrower there where he is. In fact, Luke's playing a fish there now. That fish must have snagged him. I wasn't really paying much attention there, I'll be honest with you. I was holding the camera there, but I was looking on the other bank just to see if I could spot any more fish being caught. That must have snagged him or something, but yeah, he's obviously playing one now. So we've got Luke as winning this going into this the last hour. Before that period, it was Matty Dawes, who's here now. He's fishing down his right hand margin, as you can see. He was leading, certainly after the first couple of hours. He looked in control, but then it's just really gone quiet. But to be fair, it has gone quiet for everybody at this end of the lake. This angler here, he's one of the blockers. This is Mark Skidmore. I didn't realise it was Mark. I didn't realise that. But yeah, he's caught quite a few fish. He's down his margin now, but he has caught some with the method feeder over there. On the other bank, that is Dale Shepherd over there, who set off really well early on, but his pegs just never really recovered. He's had a couple of fish in the last 30-35 minutes. Next to him is Des Ship. Des is struggling. He's down his margin. He's had a period fishing for silverfish, so he's struggling. But the next angler to him, who's there, that is Arter. Now Arter is fishing to his left. He's fishing halfway to that little patch of lilies that you can probably see. Matt Dawes in front of us has got one. There we go. He's fishing down his right, so this might be a sign. I mean, he's just had two in a short period there. Maybe it's a sign that his margin is coming to life. So Matt could obviously, well, easily get back in this. We are fishing till 5 o'clock, so we're expecting margins to get stronger, and obviously these lads know what they're doing. So even with that quiet spell, he did go in front early on. So Matt's still in this, Luke Bamford's in this, Arter, we think Arter's in this. He's got to be in this because the fish that he's had have been good fish. And I didn't know, I was just looking over then, no, I thought he was playing another fish. So yeah, we're fishing till 5, you know what it's like, everybody's still in this, to be fair. The first section from peg 1 coming back up has been the hardest section. Andy Powell was winning that section with a net of silverfish. However, Matt Maguire on peg 1 caught a big carp, which put him in front. But then, within the last hour, he got three carp in the space of about 20 minutes, which completely changed that section. So, but like I say, they're not in it at the moment, unless those pegs suddenly come to life. But as I mentioned previously, it's £1,000 to the winner of each section, so you've still got plenty to fish for. Thank you, Fuzz. I've just seen that message. Thank you, Fuzz. Appreciate it. The thumbs, the likes on these really does matter. So if you'd like me to keep doing these whenever I can, when we're out on a bank, then please keep giving this thumbs up. So we're over here now. I'll just quickly flick round. We're behind Dale. Got plenty of supporters today. And as we're walking down, Arter is into another fish. He's going to become becoming one of the favourites now. The other favourite that I haven't mentioned in this particular stream, the only angler that I haven't really mentioned in this stream is Lee Riley. One or two of the anglers that know this venue, commercial anglers, are just expecting Lee Riley's peg to get stronger, but it hasn't done yet. He has caught some fish, but it certainly hasn't been anywhere near as good as this. Dave Roberts has had a very steady last 40 minutes or so. He's got a lovely big patch of, he's actually playing one now, he's got a big patch of lilies there, and which I'm sure will be causing him 1 or 2 problems when he's hooking fish. Dave Roberts is just down there. See if we can just zoom in. As you can see, he's got a big patch of lilies there, and he must be shipping sections on his pole to get further out, to get the fish out past those lilies. But he had a very slow start, Dave did. Just see if he lands this fish.
Neil Colcombe on 19, just about to land the fish. Neil Colcombe.
Neil Colcombe is about to land one. This is peg 11. He's got to be becoming one of the favourites now if he can catch Luke. He can't be, well, I think he's still behind Luke, but Luke's not catching as quick. Well, not as steady anyway. Arter's just picking off fish. He's actually fishing just down here, halfway to this bed of lilies, just here where my finger is.
Peter Upperton in again, on the beat, down his edge. That's Peter Upperton on peg 18.
Pete Upperton, he's been ticking over really nicely for the last hour. He's actually next to Luke over on the other bank. He's catching down his edge. He's the next peg to Luke Bamford. He's a hard fighting fish, a good fish.
Andy Power in the fish there.
Andy Power's down in that harder section.
On peg 3.
Peg 3, down in that early harder section. Yep, he's got it. So, just as we expected, some new names are appearing. And Dave's not playing that fish anymore. Judging by how much pole he had out, I wouldn't have said he'd landed it in that short space of time. But possibly he's lost it, I don't know. It looks like he's big potting somewhere by the looks of it. Let's have a look where he's feeding.
Adam Major on peg 24 in the fish. Adam Major.
Not if he's going around the back of the lilies. Let's have a look where he's potting in. Yeah, he's gone around the back of the lilies, but in clear water or open water, just slightly away from them, from those lilies. I don't know if that's where he's catching his fish, but that would suggest it is. But it's definitely been harder. Pete Upperton again. He's pulling it. Just looking across now to to Luke. That's Pete Upperton. He's on a really good spell now. There we go, he's landed that one. Then next to him is Luke. Luke's down his margin, but Luke's not catching anywhere near as quick. I thought he'd hooked one then, just as I said that. I was like, yeah, he has. I thought that was snagged up then for a second.
Bamford on back 17. Got an edge fish on as we speak. That's Luke Bamford.
If he continues, Luke's going to be very difficult to catch because he just keeps picking off fish, and that might just keep him in front, just like what happened last year. In last year's final with Stu Fotheringham won. That's exactly what happened to him. He just kept on picking off fish, and then when people had a bit of a run later on, he just kept himself that little bit further in front. And ironically, I think that's the next peg from where Stu was last year. So there we go. So there's a bit of an update for you. Like I say, please keep giving these thumbs up. It really does make a difference to this channel. And obviously, I'll do these sorts of things whenever I can and when I'm out on the bank. So we're knocking off at 5 o'clock. If you are on Facebook,
Mickey Bull's just put a good fish in the net there. Mickey Bull on 16.
Mick Bull. If you do want to see the weigh-in and you are on Facebook, we are doing, or I am doing, a full live stream of the whole weigh as one stream. So we're going to be starting at peg 1 and working our way around, and we're going to constantly stream all the way through the weigh-in for you, so you're going to know instantly who the winner is. And then we are going to be live streaming the presentation as well, but that is on Facebook. That's the Golden Reel Angling Facebook page. Okay, because I'm doing it on there, unfortunately I can't do that on here. But what I will do is, for those of you that aren't on Facebook, I will post the result on the community tab when it's done, just so that you can see the result. But if you're going to watch the weigh-in, you'll obviously already know that. So thanks for logging on, everybody. Really appreciate it. And please keep those thumbs up coming, and I'll keep producing things like this whenever I can. The bigger this channel gets, the easier it'll be for me. So thank you everybody for those great messages. And yeah, we know it's definitely going to be an interesting final period. So thanks everybody, and I'll check in with you shortly.